assassinate him? Well, with me is Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic. Let's start off in Gaza if we can. What do we know about these latest strikes?
According to the health authorities in Gaza, there are more than 70 people who were killed when they were targeted by Israeli shelling. So what is happening exactly? This is not the first time that Israeli forces targeting lots of targets in northern Gaza, in Jabalia, Beit Lahia, Beit Hanun, and all the analysts are saying that Israel is trying to create a new corridor in northern Gaza, so they managed to split Gaza as a whole to two parts, one in the north and one in the south, and the analysts are saying that they are trying to split the north into also two parts, the Beit Lahia, Beit Jabalia, Beit Hanun, and the city of Gaza. And also the Israeli troops is trying to advance into Jabalia and to try to make some split between the west and the east. And that's why there are evacuations orders to Kamal Adwan Hospital, to Al Yaman Al Saeed Hospital, and there were that targeting to some people who are gathering there and living there. What we can witness there, that there are more than 150,000 people in Jabalia. They were defiant to the evacuation orders to Israel since the beginning of the war, and they don't want to leave their homes.
So what is the humanitarian situation? The UN's top humanitarian official saying that residents of northern Gaza are enduring unspeakable horrors.
Indeed, imagine if these people are completely surrounded by the Israeli forces from the south, from the north, from the east, from the west, and the Israeli forces is trying to advance in the middle of a very crowded civilian area in the Jabalia refugee camp. These people didn't receive any water, any food, any medications, and the hospitals in the area are completely out of service, and they were defiant to the Israeli evacuation orders because they feel that there is no any place safe in Gaza.
Meanwhile, we have in the last couple of hours seen more strikes on what Israel say are Hezbollah targets in Beirut.
Yeah, indeed, this happened exactly after the drone attack on the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's home. What happened is that last week the Lebanese Prime Minister said that they got guarantees from the United States that Israel would not target Beirut. Now, after what happened yesterday, apparently Israel began again to target places in the southern suburb of Beirut and other areas in Beirut.
Mohamed, as always, thank you very much indeed. Well, as we mentioned, the United Nations has accused Israel of forcibly displacing tens of thousands of people in northern Gaza. Our special correspondent Fergal Keane sent this report from Jerusalem.
Filmed by an Israeli drone, men from Jabalia being screened for anyone suspected of links to Hamas. Residents said some, it's not known how many, were detained, and that some civilians were sent towards southern Gaza. The army said they left because of what it called continuous pressure. This is what continuous pressure looks like. The wounded escaping Jabalia to nearby Gaza City.
The Israeli occupation continues to impose a complete siege on Jabalia, affecting all aspects of life. The occupation prevents food, water and medicine from reaching the residents, cutting off all basic necessities.
Doctors in Jabalia say they're overwhelmed. These images were filmed 2 days ago. Since then, doctors say they've had power cuts, hospitals surrounded by troops.
Please, our brother and sister, or the humanitarian societies, urgent call just to please help our medical staff and the injured people.
This is a week in which Israeli leaders have promised victory. Tonight releasing new images of the operation in which Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar was subsequently killed. Here he's seen entering the safety of a tunnel with his family the night before he unleashed the horror of the October 7th attacks. Photographs of hiding places, with books, what looks like a fax and printer. Beds. Israel is vowing the war will go on.
Sinwar has been eliminated, but our mission is not over. We will not rest until we bring all our hostages home by any means possible, and we will continue to defend the people of Israel from all threats on all of our borders.
Tonight, the UN accused Israel of forcibly displacing tens of thousands of people in northern Gaza. There is no end in sight to this war. Fergal Keane, BBC News, Jerusalem.